Hello everybody, real nice simple video today. I just wanted to show you what I'm up to. So we've got the switch on the dash, if you remember. I never showed you how to wire it. I will do one day. But when we push the button on the dash, when we push the button on the dash, it overrides the cal switch, earths it, puts it into cal 1. So this is purely just for visuals for the GoPro, so you can see what the, you know, when you're watching the in-car footage, so you can see what's when I'm basically pressing that button. Going a long way around this, but all I've done is straight from China. I've got a load of these LED like pilot lights. I've used these before on the dash for like the low fuel level lights and oil pressure lights and, you know, stuff like that. And this is the company. They do all sorts of different sizes, FILN they're called, and they do all sorts of pilot lights, switches, all sorts, but I'm not sure, you might be able to get them on eBay, but I get these from off AliExpress. So all they are is little pilot lights, you can get whatever colour you want. This one's red, it says P. There wasn't any relevant ones, you know, sort of like boost or any sort of relevant buttons like that, so I just got P for power. And I got another one, and this one was green, and at the time, I'm gonna wire this in, but I've just not done it yet. But this one says ECU, you probably can't see that, but it says ECU, and it's green, and that's going to be for login when the ECU is logging, just a visual LED so I can see. So anyway, what we're doing today, as I say, is making this work. When I press the calibration switch button, you know, the boost button on the dash. Yeah, so I'll show you what I'm going to do laptop wise, and then I'll show you what I've done in terms of wiring into the ECU. By the way, side note, gap the plugs from 0.9 to 0.6, and it's fixed the issue. So, you know, the issue that we were having in the last video at Brands Hatch, the coughing and spluttering. So my mate said to me, for once, it's a free fix on the car, because it's normally ridiculously expensive whatever breaks, but yeah, it cost me nothing. I had a brand new set of plugs in there. I swapped the one with the cracked insulator sound. But that's not what today's video is about. Today's video is just a nice little simple one about this. So I'll stop rambling on and I'll bring you in and show you what we're doing on the laptop. Right, I'm probably doing this backwards because I probably should show you the wiring, what I've done in the car first, this one, as opposed to showing you the software side of things. But, oh well, that's the way we're doing it. So this is S-View, we've loaded up. We've gone device, connect to the Syvecs in the car, ignition's on in the car, battery's on. Then the two things that we're going to change, well, the three things we're going to change. We're going to go initially into pin assignments, which is down at the bottom. So this is I/O configuration, so input output configuration, you can see there. Enter pin assignments. So this is telling all the things that you've got wired to the back of the ECU, front of the ECU, whatever, where you want it to be connected and what you want it to do. So in here, you can change this view as well too. You can go edit, view assigned functions only rather than all functions. But we don't want that. We want to view all functions because we haven't got this assigned yet. Well, we have because I've already done it, but I'm showing you what you would have in front of you. So we've got all the way down to outputs. Outputs here. So, and what we want to change is calibration switch controlled output 1. So I'll show you in a minute what we're going to do to make this change, but we'll click enter here, and then normally you would have you'd have it looking like this, not connected. So I've pressed enter, and then the ones that are white are spare outputs. So I'm going to go down to IGN 6 because I know that output I can use. I'll put a picture in the screen, but I can use it on the auxiliary outputs on the back of the ECU. That's where this wires to. So we do that, we then press DP, which is device program. I'm not going to because I've already done this. So you'd press device and then P for program. So you've done that. Then we're going to go up to calibration switches up here, enter. Then we're going to go to directly controlled outputs, and then calibration switch controlled output 1. So we enter into that, and then as you can see, I've changed it. So the directly controlled output that we've just told it to wire into the ECU, it's going to send a 5-volt output now when it's in calibration 1 down that wire. So we just press enter, and it would normally look like this. And you can just press plus or minus, it does the same thing, or you can press enter and then down and on. So, and then you will press DP again, and then FS, which is, so DP is device program, FS would be file save. So then you've got a copy of it on your laptop. So I've already done this, we've done that. And then I'm going to press now G for gauge, which brings up gauge there. Then I'm going to press A for add. So gauge, add, and then I'm going to type in cal, and then output, calibration output there. So cal switch output 1, enter, text, yep, and then 20 hertz. 20 hertz is more than enough. So then it's brought me a gauge up down here, which then tells me when calibration switch output 1 is on or off. So when it's sending the 5-volt signal down the wire. So I'll put this on here, and I'll go up and press the button, and you'll see this change to on. So yeah, I'll put this recording so you can see that change to on, and then we'll wire the LED, and I'll show you that working as well. There's the button there. When I press that, the LED should be coming on, and then I'll let go and it should be going off. And also the output, you know, that should be switching to on. The calibration switch output number 1 should be going to on from off. So we're in cal 3 on the dash. Let me lean over. In cal 3. And then obviously hold that on, and it goes into cal 1. So it should be saying on the dash, on the Syvecs now, it should be saying cal 1, LED on, cal switch 1 on. I'll show you now how I've wired that in the ECU there. If you remember the other day, I've boxed all this off with a carbon, this piece. Sorry, you can't really get any access into here anymore, but on the back of the ECU, so this is the front of the ECU with all the main wires. Back of the ECU where we plugged the K-type thermocouple in for the EGC sensor the other day, which is a the yellow wire. In front of that, there's a connector block. I'll just unplug it. Let me just switch the ignition off to the car first, actually. That'd be an idea, wouldn't it? So yeah, we unplug this connector block here. So this is the auxiliary connector. At the minute, we've got, so it goes that way. We go pins 1 on the bottom left, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pin 6 is the one that we've gone into for IGN6, which was one of the spare outputs. Just remember, you can't have a high current output to this. So if you were switching something like a fan, you'd have to go to a relay, a solid state relay or a normal relay. You can't go switching high current stuff. But anyway, the other two are sensor 12 volt reference out, which is pin 8, and then pin 10 would be sensor ground. I'm using that for some of the sensors, if you remember. But yeah, that just plugs into the back of the ECU. So then all we do from there is this grey wire goes to the plus side of the LED, which is going to be going in the dash somewhere. It's like this one, probably next to it here. And then the negative side will just literally be going to any ground, which I've got a few grounds underneath the dash. So that'll be going to ground. So yeah, that's it really. A nice simple one. I'll put a couple of the pictures up of this so you can see the pin out on the screen now. But yeah, I just wanted something for a visual reference so that I'll go back and show you where the camera would be. The camera's here, look, the position of the camera, you know, for the GoPro here. And then the other one's like up there. So if we were here where the GoPro sits, this is where we're recording. you're going to see nice and bright that red LED. So then you're going to know when I've pressed the button, rather than trying to see me. You know, you can't really see because of the wing on this seat. You can't see that button there from the GoPro. Do you know where it is? So yeah, that was all it was. And then also to see that it's working. So if for any reason this breaks, this connection that I've got here, if it broke or anything, this light wouldn't come on because it wouldn't be in Cal 1, and we'd know that we had an issue just from visually looking at it. So yeah, that's it for today. I'm gonna go to work now. Just thought it'd be just a nice quick little video, little tip. Not so much tip, just if you wanted to do, if you're doing this yourself on the Syvecs. So yeah, tune into the next one. Take it easy.